Hello, my name is Hadiza Galadinchi, and I'm one of the three co-chairs of the International Maternal Newborn Health Conference Country Engagement Committee, which is responsible for recommending approaches to promote meaningful engagement and contributions from low and middle income countries, such as the official country delegation. I'm here to tell you how you might become engaged at the International Maternal Newborn Health Conference tagged Together 2023 in South Africa by becoming an official country delegation and what the process is. My fellow co-chair, David Turushwa, will then explain a bit more the selection criteria, the overall process, and important key dates to keep in mind for planning purposes. So what does an official country delegation do? First, what is a country delegation and what do they do? At the IMNHC, you may become one of the 25 official country delegations where you and your peers will be able to work with other official country delegations to share experiences, lessons learned, and best practices, as well as share plans that your country will implement to ensure progress is made towards the sustainable development goals for maternal and newborn health and prevention of stillbirth. We expect that there will be more than 25 countries that are going to be represented at the conference. However, the intent of this recording is to share more information on how a country may express interest in being an official country delegation. Also, the delegation is expected to develop and implement an actionable plan prior, during, and after the conference that drives progress and addresses top priorities and health system challenges. Now, what's the benefit of being an IMNHC country delegation? As an official country delegation, the conference organizers will help sponsor up to 10 in-person delegates by covering registration costs and travels such as airfare, hotel, transportation, and per diem. Registration will also cover up to 15 virtual attendees that can view plenaries and select concurrent sessions. The in-person delegates will have the opportunity for exclusive networking and knowledge exchange with other delegations as well as other countries represented at the conference. 1.5 days following the end of the conference will also be dedicated for country delegations to meet with one another and discuss challenges and opportunities and have meaningful engagement with one another and with leaders in maternal newborn space around the world. If desired, delegations will also have the opportunity to exhibit their country work in the official program, whether through abstract or panel discussions or technical marketplace, official satellite events, or other concurrent thematic sessions at the conference. So how do you become an official delegation? You must apply. You must express an interest on becoming an official delegation. And for this, there is a form of expression of interest which is already available at the IMNHC2023.org website and is already open, and applications will be accepted till September 30th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. CAT. Now, but before you do that, it is important that the application process must be country-led. And that means there will be only one application per country that is going to be accepted. The Ministry of Health or government must work alongside the MNH community, such as the MNH Technical Working Group, to coordinate responses to the application. While the application does not require written approval from the ministry or government, there will be a checkbox attesting that the application has been approved by the government or Ministry of Health. Before you and your coordination group applies, we strongly urge you to read all guidance materials on our wonderful imnhc2023.org website that includes a frequently updated, frequently asked question, so check back often. Also, please read the step-by-step instructions on how to apply for the expression of interest. It contains detailed instructions on filling out the application on the system and includes screenshots of application questions you might expect to complete. There are 4 major questions in the application, along with 3 questions in the annex. The first question revolves around your country's current drivers of maternal newborn health progress and challenges. You will be able to choose up to 3 drivers and 3 challenges from a list, as well as provide detailed explanations. Secondly, we'll ask you about your country's MNH community. Do you have a technical working group dedicated to maternal and newborn health? We are interested in understanding how information is exchanged among stakeholders, as this information may help the delegation and others plan for the IMNHC. Next, you will then propose who will represent your country at the conference. You can choose up to 10 representatives from diverse stakeholders and backgrounds. Given limited space at the conference venue, we recommend optimal participation and composition of the delegations. Diversity is important. We recommend a mix of representatives from the Ministry of Health, subnational health government, such as state, regional, provincial, or district level officers, other relevant ministries such as finance, women, and education, United Nations agencies, implementing partners such as NGOs, CSOs, community organizations, healthcare providers such as midwives, professional associations, and representatives from the academia. We also understand that one or more proposed delegation representatives may change due to the unforeseen circumstances. We will understand and will review any changes on a case-by-case basis. Finally, the last question that we ask is an important one. We'd like to hear from you what your country delegation proposes to contribute and engage at the conference, including before, during, and after the conference. They must be well detailed and actionable. We provide some examples in the application. We also have annexes where you see the MNH targets as well as the challenges. Thank you very much, and I'll hand over to my co-chair. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Nhirushkwa, and I'm also one of the co-chairs of the IMNHC Country Engagement Committee. I will explain a bit about the online software that the IMNHC is using, how to submit your country delegation expression of interest, what happens after you submit, as well as some key dates and other information. Drifter is the events IT management software that the IMNHC organizers are using to collect and review applications for abstracts, panels, expressions of interest for country delegations, scholarship, thematic sessions, and to register attendees. When you go to our event site on Drifter, please start by creating an account, ensuring you fill out your profile on the dashboard. You will also find step-by-step instructions under the Guidance tab that will explain momentarily. It's on this page you'll be able to submit your application. We have detailed instructions on how to submit your application on the online system. To view, click on the Guidance tab on the top navigation bar. Then choose the PDF file to download instructions for the expression of interest. You will then see step-by-step instructions with screenshots to help you navigate through the process, starting from what happens when you click on the Submissions button on the navigation bar, walking you through each step until you click on Submit to send your expression of interest by our reviewers. Once your application is submitted, the IMNHC Country Engagement Committee will review and score your application based on 4 major criteria. Criteria number 1, diversity of stakeholders representation. They must be a diverse group that is able to address priorities. We would like to see representatives who will go back to put forth the ideas presented in the application. We will score highly on those proposing a diverse group. It should not be a group comprised of only Central River Ministry representatives or only NGO implementing partners, but includes regional level government, implementing partners, healthcare workers, representatives from professional associations, etc. Criteria number 2, concrete and actionable ideas for IMNHC activities. Have you articulated your ideas for what you will do prior to the conference? What will you do and how will your proposed activities drive meaningful engagement at the IMNHC? Criteria number 3, concrete and actionable ideas for during the IMNHC. What will the delegation do at the IMNHC? What about those unable to attend? Will you hold an IMNHC viewing party with your own keynote speakers and activities held at home? We want you to hear. Criteria number 4, concrete and actionable ideas for after IMNHC. What happens when your delegations arrive home? How will you ensure all meaningful engagements made at the IMNHC are translated at home? How will you ensure progress? In the event that we receive a number of strong submissions, we may apply a secondary set of criteria so that we have a balanced and diverse set of representation at the IMNHC. This includes having a mix of countries at different stages in reaching the SDGs, so that delegations are able to learn from one another. We'd also like to ensure there is enough regional representation, that we do not only have countries from region, but ensure a balanced mix from low and middle income countries around the world. Lastly, we will also look at countries that participate in INAP and EPMM to ensure targets are made. We'd like to remind you of some key dates and let you know that the deadline to submit the expression of interest for country delegations have been extended until the end of September. Selected delegation will be contacted in late November. The organizing committee will cover all registration and travel costs and work with delegates on travel logistics and to prepare for the IMNHC. If you have any questions, there are 3 ways for you to engage. You may visit our website at imnhc2023.org to view country delegation guidance and frequently asked questions which are updated regularly, or you may email your question to delegations@imnhc.org. You may also attend one of our open office hour sessions being offered by the Allied MNH secretariats, where you will have the opportunity to ask questions. Thank you and good luck. On behalf of the Country Engagement Committee, I look forward to seeing you at the IMNHC 2023 in Cape Town.